Hello and welcome to the 154th episode of Fur, Fins, and Feathers. Today our guest is David Wiggins of Somerset, Massachusetts, who has his beautiful dog, Elwin.
Yes.
Dave, welcome. I'm very happy to have you.
It's really nice to be here, Brian. Thanks.
Talk about Elwin.
So Elwin is my 15th rescue. He is a Tibetan Spaniel. He's a registered service dog, and he is one of 3 dogs that I have now. This breed is not common in the U.S. I looked it up on the AKC website, and they're the 128th most adopted registered dogs.
Breed.
Yeah, so 128th is pretty far down the list, but he's a really good dog. He's the second Tibetan Spaniel that I've owned, and he's very lovable and quite athletic for a small dog.
How did you acquire him?
So I was looking for another Tibetan Spaniel, and I went on to Pet Finder and was able to find a rescue in Missouri who had several of these dogs from a breeder who had surrendered them, and so I was able to adopt him online, and he came on a trailer truck to Connecticut one November 2017. And he came on a truck with about 40 other dogs. And so he was about 7 months old when I got him, and I started his training as a service dog immediately, right after he came home with me.
Now, he is a registered service dog. If you don't mind sharing with us, why is he a service dog?
So he is a service dog because I have a medical condition that affects my balance. And so he is a balance assistance dog, BAD, a bad dog, and I've trained him to walk with a taut leash, and he can sense from that taut leash when my balance is a little off kilter, and he compensates for that by either moving to the left or right and keeping tension on that leash. So he assists me with my balance and my mobility. And I got him when I was commuting to Boston for work on the commuter rail, and so he learned his trade by doing it. So stepping into the train, going through revolving doors, escalators, and he learned all of that by going with me to Boston on a daily basis.
Without him, what would your medical condition be?
So my medical condition affects my balance. So without the dog walking with me, I have a tendency to lose my balance, and sometimes I will fall. So he really prevents me from falling. He's like I liken him to a 4-legged cane, essentially. But he's very companionable. He's very docile, and he likes to go. He likes to travel with me.
He's a very handsome little guy.
He is. The coloring is not typical for a Tibetan Spaniel or a Tibi. They're usually tan and dark brown and black, but his coloring is accepted by the AKC, and he's a cream color, and but he stays very clean despite having the long hair and the double coat. He manages to stay very clean.
How do you keep him in such beautiful condition?
He's brushed a couple times a week, and then he goes and gets a bath about every 3 months at the groomers with the other 2 dogs.
Talk about the Tibetan Spaniel.
The Tibetan Spaniel is a very ancient breed, about more than 2,000 years old. The breed was developed in the monasteries of Tibet by the monks there. And they were companion dogs and also watchdogs who would bark to sound an alarm when strangers or when people approached the monasteries. And then the Tibetan Mastiffs, which were actually the guard dogs, would be alerted by the barking of the Tibetan Spaniel.
So they worked in unison.
They did. They absolutely did. They worked in unison, and the breed was never sold. They were given as gifts by the Tibetan monks, but they were never sold. The first Tibetan Spaniels got to the West in the early 20th century. Several were brought to Great Britain, to the United Kingdom, and from there they came to the United States, and the breed was recognized by the AKC in 1984. So they're pretty recent in terms of coming to the United States. And
I remember back to '84 when the breed was introduced in this country.
Yes, yeah, and again, they're not common. They're pretty uncommon breed of dogs, but they're wonderful companions. As I said, he's the second Tibby that I've owned, and he's just a really good dog. And so now that I am officially retired, he will enjoy a little more of a retired life with me.
And he looks like he's having a relaxing morning here.
Yeah, he's very good at relaxing. He sleeps a lot, but he's always ready to go too. He's a very athletic dog, and he likes to walk. Likes to go to the beach. So we have a good time together.
How does he get along with your other dogs?
Oh, he gets along very well. Now I have a Pekingese and a Pekingese Dachshund mix, and the Dachshund mix is a female, and she rules the roost at our house. So, but he's very companionable, and he likes to cuddle with the Pekingese dog. So, and another Asian breed.
He is a fascinating little guy.
Yeah, he is. His name is Elwin, and he was named after E.B. White. E.B. White's name was Elwin Brooks White, and so he's Elwin Brooks Wiggins. So he shares E.B. White's initials, and I would like to think that Mr. White would find him a fascinating companion as well.
I'm looking down at your socks.
Oh, my socks. So I have socks that actually have Elwin's picture on them. They were given to me as a gift, and so yeah, I've got Tibetan Spaniel socks with Elwin's picture on them.
What is their longevity?
So these dogs are quite long-lived, probably 12 to 15 years. He will be 9 years old in April, so he's getting up there, but his hearing is still good, his eyes are still clear, and as I said, he's still very athletic, likes to go on walks, likes to run on the beach, and so I think he'll be around for quite a long time.
And he's been a good companion to you.
He has been a good companion to me, and a true service dog that's allowed me to maintain my mobility as my disease state progressed. So I'm very happy with him.
Elwin. He's not moving.
Elwin, are you sleeping? I think he's sleeping, Brian.
Yeah, he's nodding off.
He is. He's good at that. Come on, you want to say hello to Brian? Huh? Do you want to say hello to Brian?
You are a handsome devil.
He's a good dog. He's a good dog.
Very handsome boy.
Yeah. He's got the thick double coat, and the under layer of his coat, the layer that's closest to his skin, they shed that once a year in the spring. So he'll require a lot of brushing in the spring to loosen that undercoat, and then he'll maintain his long hair for the summer. Keeps him warm in the winter, and it keeps him cool in the summer.
How was his appetite?
Very good. Now I've switched all my dogs to a lower calorie dog food, but he loves it, and he's a a true chow hound. He likes to eat. I feed the dogs green beans as treats instead of traditional dog biscuits, and they seem to love them.
No.
Don't
You like green beans.
He likes green beans. Yes, he does.
And they're healthy for him.
They are. They're good for them. Yep. All the dogs seem to like them, and
He's got a beautiful coat.
yeah, very shiny. And you know, like I said, he's bathed about every 3 months and brushed once a week, and that takes care of it.
You do the grooming.
Well, I do the brushing, and he goes
brushing.
he goes to the groomers for his shampoo every 3 months.
And I bet they like him there.
Yeah, he's been a very popular dog at the vet, at work when I was working in Boston, and yeah, he's a good dog, and people tend to like him. He's very sociable.
It's a fascinating breed.
They are. The legend has it that in the Tibetan monasteries that they turned the prayer wheel for the monks. But I don't know if that's true or not of Tibetan Spaniels, but they are very good watchdogs. He's a good dog. He likes to tend to get up on things, and so he can observe. So he'll jump up on the chairs and or the ottomans and look out the windows. So very, very attentive dogs.
He's very keenly attentive.
Yes, he's
Very good eyesight.
very good eyesight. Yes, very good eyesight. He notices any movement when he's watching outside. So keen eyesight and very good hearing too.
My next question would be, why don't many people have this breed?
You know, I don't know. They're not. There are breeders here in the United States, and many of them are down south. I've found through my research, but I don't know why they're not a more popular dog. They're low maintenance. They're very good with children, and you know, very, very spirited dog. And so I don't know why they're not more popular, but they're not. And they tend to be quite expensive too if you get one from a breeder. I've been lucky enough to find two through rescues, so I've been very fortunate in that respect.
What activities do you do with him?
So he
Does he like to go to the beach?
loves to go to the beach. He likes to run on the beach. He's not much of a swimmer, although I do take him out on my sailboat, and he's fallen overboard a couple times. Of course, he's got a PFD when he's in the boat with me, but he's fallen overboard a couple times. But loves to go to the beach. Loves to ride in the car. He's got a car seat with a seat belt, so he likes to be my co-pilot. And I take him for walks in the woods too. The other two dogs are not nearly as athletic as Elwin. So he and I go for walks in the woods, and he loves it. He's got a very good nose on him, and he likes to go and explore the woods with me.
From my research, they are a very versatile dog.
They are. They're good companion dogs. They don't need a lot of exercise, but again, I've found this breed to be very athletic and really liking the outdoors a lot. I have a fenced-in yard, so I'm able to put him out in the yard, and he'll just sit out there and watch the squirrels and birds for hours, and just sits and observes things. So, very good breed for people who might live in an apartment or people who might live in the country. They're very versatile. Elwin, what are you doing?
They have longevity. I noticed, and I read a couple of articles, that they are very wonderful companions for elderly people as well.
Right, and yes, for people who might not be able to get around or walk them in the woods. They're very comfortable sitting in the house, being next to their person, so they make very good companion dogs for the elderly. And I'm getting up there, Brian, so I'm glad I have him.
Very, very nice dog. Elwin. Very smart, too.
He is. He knows a lot of commands. Again, he's got a very good perception regarding spatial awareness. I think he's very good at, and it's pretty amazing to see him go up an escalator or go through a revolving door. He learned very quickly, and so he's very sharp in terms of being city smart, I guess, from going to Boston for the past 8 or 9 years.
How does he do like going on the MBTA?
He loves it. I put his mat on the seat, and he gets right up next to me, and sits down and goes to sleep, just like he's doing here. And when I was working for a company that was headquartered in the Dallas area, he would fly to Dallas with me on the plane, and so he's got as many frequent flyer miles as I do. So he's a very good traveler.
I'm fascinated by the fact that he has really helped you with your mobility.
He has. He truly has. He does keep me going, keeps me balanced, and lets me do many of the things that I might not otherwise be able to do.
Like, such as what?
Oh, like walking in the woods. He will walk on with the leash taut and help me maintain my balance while I'm walking. Especially in the city where there are a lot of curbs and things like that. Very good at helping me stay on my feet.
And it's all innate in his brain.
Yeah, I think it's an innate trait, and also through his training. So he's become very, very good at sensing me and what I'm doing and how I'm able to balance.
How did you train him?
I trained him first by letting him walk with a taut leash, and then he learned the basic commands like heel and stop and go, and but he really learned by doing. As I said, he was 7 months old when I got him, and I started training him just by doing. It was just by taking him on the train every day, coaxing him, through the revolving doors and onto the escalators, and teaching him proper etiquette when we get into an elevator. He goes to a back corner and he sits down in the back corner so he doesn't block other people getting on the elevator. So he's very very street smart, or city smart, I think. But I trained him just by doing what I needed to do every day to get to my job.
And it all fell into place.
It all fell into place. Yes, it did. He's been a wonderful help to me in my travels and in my career.
And you are a wonderful service dog. Did you had to get any special certification for him?
He's registered, not a special certification. So but he is a registered service dog, so I can take him anywhere. I can take him to restaurants and things like that. So he's registered as a balance assistance dog.
And that has prevented you from falling?
It has prevented me from falling. Yes, the neuropathy that I have in my feet makes it difficult sometimes to even sense where my feet are. And by having him next to me, walking with a taut leash, he keeps me on my feet.
So he is a multiple service.
Provides many services and a lot of affection.
Wow. And he likes his daddy.
He does. He likes being my co-pilot, that's for sure.
That's fascinating.
Now, Brian, you said that you used to judge
Yes.
shows, and you judge this breed.
I have had several. Not many, though,
No,
unfortunately.
yeah, they're not. Again, not very common.
I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, wow, that might be a good breed for me.
I love the breed. I really do, and I probably will have more in the future. I really do. I like the Asian breeds, and this breed, I've had such good luck with him. He's been such a good companion. So, yeah, I think he will be the second of many in my house.
He is a fascinating dog.
He's a good little boy.
And I haven't said anything on TV, but I'm going to, that I will stop. This is my last show for a while.
Right.
Because I'm going to have major surgery on Thursday of next week. And I don't think I'm going to be able to judge for a long time unless I have to retire.
No.
But I would. Might be a wonderful breed for me.
It might be, and if you want to try him out as a balance assistance dog, let me know, and I'll bring him by the house.
Easy to groom.
Easy to groom. I don't know how, even in this muddy weather, my yard is like a quagmire now. But even in the spring when it's muddy and wet, he doesn't get that dirty. Maybe like a little bit on the fringe, but he really stays very, very clean and pretty low maintenance. And you wouldn't, by looking at him, you would think, oh my, with all this hair, he needs a lot of grooming. But they're really, from a grooming perspective, pretty easy.
And I looked at I read on their website, on the AKC website, they don't require scissoring or...
That's right.
No grooming.
No grooming. They do trim the hair between the pads on the feet, and that's just...
That's basically it.
That's basically it. And then trimming the nails and and just keeping them clean and pretty low maintenance.
A few green beans and he's ready to go.
Green beans have been a great treat for the dogs. They're relatively inexpensive, so and they love them. They really do. I keep a bag in the freezer, and they get little pieces of frozen green bean, and they really help. They help keep their teeth clean, and they love them.
Also for your peak.
Yes, the peak loves the green beans. And
talk about your peak. How is his grooming different than
oh my
Elwin's?
Well, the peak's name is Henry Ford, and Henry requires almost daily brushing because he's got a very fine undercoat, and then he's got a second coat and then a rough outer coat, and he requires almost daily brushing just to keep the hair straight. If you don't brush him, he tends to get very matted very quickly. So the peak requires a lot of grooming, and I do keep him clipped short in the summer to help keep him cool.
Which you don't have to do with him.
Not with the Tibby, no. No, they're good to go, sort of wash and wear.
And what about your third dog?
So the Willa, she's the miniature dachshund Pekingese mix, and she looks like a small Labrador Retriever. She's all black, except her muzzle is starting to get gray. She'll be 12 years old in March, and so she has a very short coat, like a dachshund, and she sheds a lot. And so the vacuum cleaner is always filled with tiny black hairs from Willa. So otherwise she's pretty low maintenance too, just bathing really. But
this is the ideal breed.
He's the ideal breed for me. He really is. He's a great companion. He helps me with my balance, and people seem to really like him.
I can see why he is considered to be a ideal service dog.
Right. He's very calm. He doesn't get agitated around other dogs or animals, and he's very quiet. So when I took him, when I have him in the office when I was working, he would curl up underneath my desk, and he would I would just take him out on my lunch break, and so he could sniff around and do what he needed to do. But yes, they're very quiet, except when someone comes to the door, and then he'll let you know.
Well, Dave, it's been a pleasure. We're wrapping up the end of 154. We've done 154 shows.
That's wonderful, Brian, and thanks for having me and Elwin on your show.
And I'm very happy to have you. Elwin. Yes, you. You're a star.
A star is born.
It was a pleasure to have you.
Thanks, Brian.
And thank you for sharing your wealth of knowledge about the Tibi and your condition.
Thank you.
Which has gone to be a great service.
Yes.
Great.